Visit a daily market in Bridgetown, Medellin, or Port of Spain, and you'll see a vibrant, relationship-driven economy. 90% of regional commerce relies on small enterprises like these. Yet nearly all the available advice for artificial intelligence, the use of computer systems to simulate human intelligence, is written for tech companies with 500 employees. This mismatch creates a productivity trap. You might use these tools to generate dozens of generic marketing emails in minutes, but because they lack local relevance, they often go completely unread. This is the delegation illusion, the mistake of thinking that producing a high volume of generic text is the same thing as doing valuable work. The danger deepens when small teams use these tools without data governance, the internal rules that determine how your business data is handled and who can access it. This leads to shadow AI, where staff use personal accounts for work tasks without any oversight. Consider Marcus, a construction subcontractor in Guyana. To save time on project proposals, his office assistant started using a free AI chatbot to help with the drafting. It was efficient until the assistant innocently pasted the client's full project budget and competing supplier quotes directly into the OpenAI model. When AI isn't saving you time or is quietly exposing your sensitive information, you aren't using a playbook. You're simply acting as free training data for a foreign tech company. To solve this, you need a localized AI stack, a multi-layered approach that requires zero paid software to begin. Layer 1 is the context prompt. This provides system-level conditioning, which sets the ground rules for how the AI should interpret the information you give it. Without this grounding, AI defaults to a Western corporate baseline. It assumes your customers pay through Stripe and expect next-day shipping, ignoring the regional reality of cash-on-delivery and local logistics. The context prompt forces the AI to recognize your actual operating environment, including local currencies, import-heavy supply chains, and WhatsApp-driven communication. By stripping away Silicon Valley assumptions, the software begins to work within the actual economic physics of your neighborhood. Layer 2 is the knowledge base. This acknowledges that even two bakeries in the same city have completely different operational realities. Think of the knowledge base as a simple text file that defines your specific business size, your goals, and your unique weaknesses. To avoid the data leaks we saw in Marcus of Tace, owners must maintain a sanitized version of this document, one that describes your business context without including identifying customer names or sensitive financial figures. The final step is to stack these layers before asking a single question. You paste your regional context, your business reality, and then your specific request. Through this stack, a generic list of marketing cliches becomes a localized roadmap built for your market. Proper stacking transforms a generic guessing machine into an expert advisor that understands your regional constraints. In markets where margins are tight, human capital is your most critical asset. We measure this through the displacement quotient, or DQ. This is the exact percentage of a worker's weekly tasks that can be automated without losing quality. For many administrators, that number is 37%. A high displacement quotient serves as a strategic map, identifying precisely where to deploy AI so you can redirect your team to higher value work. If you can automate a third of your staff's administrative noise, you recover massive blocks of time that were previously wasted on repetitive tasks. Measuring the DQ turns an overhead cost into an engine for growth by surfacing the hidden, untapped capacity within your existing team. The most significant gains arrive with AI agents, autonomous systems that can break a high-level goal into steps and execute them without constant human direction. In firms across the region, role-wide automation is already allowing 4 people to sustain the work volume of 10. This shift protects the irreplaceable human elements that software cannot replicate, negotiating with vendors, conducting site visits, and building deep community trust. By delegating the repetitive, text-based noise to AI, your team can finally prioritize the relationships and personal reputations that actually drive commerce in the Caribbean and Latin America. Following this playbook ensures that AI handles the busy work, so you can focus on the human connections that outcompete everything else.